In this video, I have set up the PNID that you see in figure 239 from your process control lab manual. The experiment consists of controlling the level of water in the column. The level of the water in the column is controlled by the flow through the pneumatic control valve. Pneumatic control valve is controlling the level of the flow of water in the column, and that will be my process variable. I have left hand valve 4 slightly open to allow the water to drain into the tank at the bottom. Otherwise, I will not get the type of control that I want. If the valve is closed and the water is below the set point, once the water will reach the set point, it will simply close the valve, and then I'll reach the set point, and then that's not the type of control that I want. I want the valve to open and close continuously. On the other hand, if the level of water is above the set point, then the control valve can't do anything to bring it back to the set point if the hand valve is closed. This is the electrical portion of the setup. So I have the differential pressure transmitter, the control valve, pneumatic control valve, the recorder, and the PLC. This is how the process workstation looks like. This is how the setup looks like. So you can see that I have the control valve. You can hear the pressure rise and fall. So this is controlling the flow of water into the column. I have set up the transmitter, the differential pressure transmitter, to measure level and not pressure. So as you can see here, this is centimeters. And I have the level of water right here. So if we read the level, it's around 52 now. What am I reading? So it is fluctuating a lot. My reading is not absolutely accurate, but it's good enough for what we're doing. So on this side, I have my recorder that is recording the data. And down here I have the PLC. The screen here allows me to control. It allows me to control the process. So the data that the PLC is receiving is displayed right on this screen. So if you take a closer look at the screen, you have here you have 3 columns. You have the blue column that represents the set point. I have set the set point. The green column is the process variable, which is what we have in the column, which is being transmitted by my differential pressure transmitter, which I have configured to measure level. The black column is erratic. You can see it's almost an on-off. If you can look at the graph here, it's sharp changes, lots of fluctuations. So it's a pretty much an on-off system, and that's possible because of the way I have configured it. So if I go into configuration, and if I take a look here, Notice it's only P that is enabled. TI and TD have been disabled. So it's only a proportional control. And look at the value that I've put in there, 400. That's a very large value. And that's why you hear the pneumatic controller work very hard. The pressure changing a lot from 0 all the way to 100. The pressure is not changing from 0, it's from 3 psi to 15 psi. That's the range that will open and close the pneumatic control valve. The control is pretty good. So look, if you look, the set point and the process variable are very close to each other. The only problem is that the controller is working very, very hard. The pneumatic controller is working very hard. So almost an on-off control. Not exactly an on-off, but almost an on-off control. So this is okay as a controller, but so this is automatic control, obviously, because I'm not controlling the flow of water. So it's automatic control, but the problem is the big fluctuations.